From swimming pools with wave machines, mini jet skis and slippery slides to outdoor experiences like quad biking, off-road driving and aerial adventures, Center Parcs provides a feast of fun for children. But is it equally enjoyable for adults? Can the company's 5 self-contained holiday villages set deep inside English woodlands give the grown-ups a much-needed break too? Scroll down for video we recently sent 6-year-old Oliver Chongnoder and Isla Ray Villanos 5 to Center Parcs' most northerly village at Windfall Forest in Cumbria to test out the exciting times on offer. But while they had a ball, what did their mums, who'd never been before, think? We asked them. First impressions: my sister had been before, so she gave me the lowdown, says Oliver's mum Sarah, 44. I knew they had great facilities for the children, some undercover, and the accommodation would be a high standard. But I didn't really appreciate what it was like till we got there. The staff who checked us in were lovely and welcoming, which is always a good sign. And when we saw the cozy lodge and thought, wow, we knew we were in for a really nice day. It was like a different world, agrees Isla Ray's mother Philippa, 27. Like being on a film set, all these beautiful wooden lodges set in woodland. The lodges most people who visit one of Center Parcs' 5 villages in England, the others are at Longleat, Woburn, Elvedon Forest and Sherwood Forest, stay in the lodge, which typically sleeps 4 to 8 people, but there are also hotel rooms, apartments, dog-friendly and adapted accommodation available. The lodges were lovely, clean, comfortable and with good-sized rooms, says Sarah, a customer services manager from Yardley in Hampshire. And they were well equipped with everything you'd need for a week's stay, even a high chair and security gates for younger children. The kitchens all have an oven, dishwasher and fridge, says Philippa, a hairdresser from Barnet, North London, which means you can bring your own food to help keep costs down. And if you forget something or run out, there are supermarkets in the village. Getting around, cars aren't allowed at Center Parcs, except to drop off suitcases, so visitors either walk or hire bikes to get around. It gave us a real sense of freedom that you don't get at home, says Philippa. We were outdoors breathing fresh air for 3 days, which we don't do at home. It gives you a chance to really talk to your children, Sarah agrees. In the car, I'm usually in the front with the radio on and Ollie is in the back with his tablet computer. But the fact we had to walk everywhere meant we had time to talk. It was so tranquil. A slower pace, and it left us pleasantly exhausted at night. Out and about, Center Parcs prides itself on all the activities it offers, from indoor fun in a subtropical swimming paradise on the climbing walls and in the craft center to outdoor excitement like archery, windsurfing and paddle boarding. Every time we went to do something, we'd find 5 more activities we didn't know about there, says Philippa. We took the children to drive the Mini 4X4S at the Off-Road Explorers and discovered you could Segway and quad bike there too. There was so much I wanted to do, I just wish we'd had more time. We passed the craft room where they were making pottery. Really lovely ornaments, and I just wish I could have done it. There's something surprising and different around every corner, says Sarah. Often something you've never seen before, like the mini jet skis in the pool. Whatever interests you have, there's something for you. Everything is fun, but very safe. Food, glorious food for visitors who don't want to cook in the lodges. There are around a dozen different restaurants to choose from in each village, including big names like Café Rouge and Starbucks, as well as Center Parcs' own restaurants like Huck's American Bar and Grill. There was a good choice, says Sarah. A pancake house, an Indian restaurant, they cater for all tastes, and if you don't want to eat out, they deliver to the lodge. What impressed me, says Philippa, is that lots of the restaurants had soft play areas inside so the children can go off and play before and after their meal. That's wonderful. Adults get time to talk together and the children have fun and aren't bored. And in Bella Italia, we were given coloring books for Ollie and Isla Ray too. You don't get that feeling like you do in some restaurants that children aren't welcome. Lasting impressions, so After their weekend break, what did the mums really think? It totally exceeded my expectations, says Philippa. While it was high energy at times, it was also very relaxing. One of the highlights was some very special bonding time with the children. We took loads of coloring books and Barbies, but Isla Ray didn't touch any of them, says Philippa. Instead, we talked and played together, and Ollie didn't go on his computer tablet at all, says Sarah. Normally he loves it, but he didn't have time. There was so much else to do. Also, I was overwhelmed by the friendliness of the staff who went out of their way to help us. Everything was of a very high standard, so would they go back? In a heartbeat. They both laugh, except this time I'd take my whole extended family, adds Philippa. When we were there, I found myself wishing they were there too, sharing the joy of Center Parcs.